this weekend you will be seeing signs of pride all over San Francisco, and that, of course, is because the SF Pride weekend officially kicking off. And joining me right now is Gary Virginia. He's the SF Pride president. Gary, talk about pride. You must just be beaming right now. Well, also exhausted, but everything is coming together. We had a live report earlier about the pink triangle is up in place, and that really, for a lot of people, kicks things off.
It does. Actually, the beginning of June, SF Pride sponsors 320 rainbow flags from the Ferry Building all the way to Harvey Milk Plaza in the Castro. And I was just at Pier 39 yesterday, and they've got huge rainbow flags at Pier 39. So everywhere you go, it's SF Pride.
Yeah, it really is. And one of the things that you're talking about is that the theme for this year's festivities is
Color Our World with Pride.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Our membership picks a theme every year, so they chose that last fall, and our board of directors and members chose to use that theme to highlight the atrocities going on in other countries. While we've had a lot of LGBT legislation advancing in America, there's a backlash in countries like Russia, Uganda, other countries, Iran, the Middle East, and that's really what we're focusing on. One of our Grand Marshals, Melanie Nathan, is from South Africa. She's a lesbian attorney who's advocating for African LGBT people. They were denied visas to come to the parade this year, so we're really emphasizing how difficult it is for those people facing imprisonment, torture, persecution, and how we can help them on a global level.
Yeah, so you are celebrating locally, but also looking globally.
Yes, I mean, we have 2 more states have gay marriage as of this week, Indiana and Utah. And at Utah, it's going to the Federal District 10 court, which could go to the Supreme Court and change the game for federal marriage rights.
Tell us a little bit about your involvement with the celebration. You've been involved for 16 years in one way or another, and in that time it has really grown, hasn't it?
It has. It started in 1970, a year after the Stonewall riots in New York. And we had our own history in '66 with the Compton Cafeteria riots, but it started again in Golden Gate Park, and here we are today with 1.5 million people descending into the Bay Area to celebrate with a global mission this year. And it is probably the most inclusive, diverse parade in the world.
Well, it certainly is the largest.
It's the largest in America. Yeah. I think Brazil has a speed for attendance, but they know how to throw a bigger party.
Yes, they do, and they have one going on right now, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Tell us a little bit about tomorrow and the parade. What can we expect to see? You said 1.5 million people expected to take part in participating, but tell us about specifically what can viewers expect to see?
Well, with 230 contingents, we start off traditionally with the Dykes on Bikes, and then all the bicycle contingents. And then we have the official band of San Francisco, the Lesbian and Gay Freedom Band. And then we'll have the beautiful banner with our logo, Color Our World with Pride, a cable car, balloon magic contingent. And from there, it just rolls out. This year we have the Girl Scouts, to every kind of spirituality, to HIV/AIDS groups, animal rescue groups. Every float available in the Bay Area has been booked that will be in the parade this year.
Tell us a little bit about the Pink Brick recipient.
Well, the community gets to pick who gets that dishonor every year, and it went to Scott Lively this year because he has been the most dangerous person to the LGBT community, not only in America, but worldwide. He had his tentacles reaching into Kampala and Latvia, promoting homophobia and anti-gay legislation. So while he's trying to turn around the Pink Brick award, saying that we're promoting violence, I can testify that David Kato was killed by being stoned with concrete blocks after his picture was put on the cover of a paper in Uganda a couple years ago. So it's not something to joke about. People are really facing death in these other countries, and he's a big part of it, so we're exposing that.
How does it come about that people like this are chosen? Do you have a committee that meets and talks about this?
We have a process where the community can nominate Grand Marshals and also an organization and also a Pink Brick Award recipient. Our membership also gets to select some honorees, and our board of directors does also to round out the diversity of candidates. So we have about 12 honorees this year. Everything from a 16-year-old transgender woman who was battered in school in Hercules, California. She's our youngest Grand Marshal, all the way to Dr. Ted McElvenna, who's 82 this year, who's an advocate and pioneer of human sexuality as a human right. And we also have the transgender community with the Trans March was selected as the organizational Grand Marshal.
If some people want to get involved by making a donation, what should they do?
You can go to sfpride.org and look under donate, and you make a direct contribution, and we have all kinds of benefits from t-shirts and party tickets for you. You can also volunteer by going to our website. Everything you want to know about Pride is at sfpride.org.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And one thing we want to make clear is so much of the work is done by volunteers. Their hard work and their dedication to this really is something that should be appreciated.
Yes, it's a 12-member board. Over 1,000 volunteers are trained, from safety monitors in the parade to manning the gates. We're asking for a $5 to $10 donation. Our event is free, unlike a lot of Pride parades, but that donation will really help us fund the event for next year.
Gary, Virginia, thank you so much. Congratulations.
This is for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Happy Pride Week.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Marty.
We'll be right back.